Fun Fishing is brought to you by Vance's Tackle and by Rainbow Plastics, available at your local tackle store.
Alan, remember when I had the Superman shirt on and I tried out fishing?
Oh yeah, it didn't work.
Well, look at this.
You gotta be kidding me. Fun fishing, plus you got it on backwards. Right, yeah, fish on!
Fishing is fun, but catching fish is funner.
Oh, fish tried to attack me.
Winter, spring, or summer. From the Sacramento River to the San Francisco Bay, we're gonna show you how to catch some fish today. Salmon, bass, or trout, halibut's what it's all about. Stripers on the Delta, Alan and Warren will help ya.
Stand like a man, now quit standing like a woman. Finish! Oh no! You need help? I got him! Here, give me your... It slipped! It slipped!
Whoa!
You gotta be kidding me. It's on!
Fishing is fun, but hooking is the only way. We're gonna show you how to catch some fish today.
Welcome to Fun Fishing. I'm Warren Trumbley.
Hi, I'm Alan Fong. We're down in the California Delta. It's springtime, it's pre-spawn season, and we're gonna come out here and show you how to catch some bass.
Okay, what's pre-spawn, Alan?
They're getting ready to move up in the shallow water to spawn, you know, and do their ritual.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to show them what kind of banks to look for and what kind of baits to use.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the structure. Because we get a lot of comments, people saying, why don't you show us exactly where you're fishing so we know where the fish are?
Yeah, basically there's thousands of same kind of areas that we're fishing, you know, real shallow sides of the island tops, and we just, you can go anywhere down here and catch them.
Okay, so we'll be showing structure and what to use?
Yep.
So everyone can get a limit of fish.
Yep, let's go.
All right, let's go fishing. Fish! Oh!
See, you set the hook like a sissy. You need to set it. I'm telling you, you need to jerk.
I missed him.
You didn't miss him, you had him on. You had him hooked, he's jumping around. You don't set it hard enough, I'm telling you. Got a bite.
Got a bite? Ooh. All right.
Oh, man.
Swallowed that thing, didn't he?
Shoot, you want to talk about swallow? I don't even see my hook. Literally. Nice little bass.
Yeah, good fish. Oh, got one. All right.
Little one.
Yeah. So, Alan, we're out here. What type of structure are we looking for as we're doing this?
Just big flats, you know, real big weed flats. You know, all these islands out here, there's a deep side to it and a shallow side. So like if you went around the other side of the island, it's usually like where our boat is, we'll be in like 10, 12 feet of water.
Okay.
Right now we're in like 4.5 feet.
So we're
most of the time I'm very seldom any deeper than 5 feet.
Okay.
So they're on the shallow side. They're gonna come up looking to spawn, they feed. High tide's real critical, you know, to make sure you have high tide. They move right up on the bank in a foot of water.
Okay. Because I know we go by a lot of water before we get to these spots.
Yeah, because these are just flats. Try to find the ones that they use. They don't use them all, obviously, but they do use most of them.
Okay.
Most of these fish are going to be in around a foot to 2 feet.
You know, I always think of fish being in deep water, but they're not, are they?
Nope, they're in shallow water. And then the water temperature is 60 degrees, so that's about right for them to start moving up.
Oh!
See?
It's big enough. Oh. I guess it's better to have hooked and lost than never to have hooked at all.
Yeah, you need to set hard. Now watch.
Okay, you got him? Whoa! That's how you set a hook, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
See the hook all the way through his jaw?
Yes, it is. Through that hard plate, huh? Okay.
Nice little fish.
Yeah.
See, I pitched into this, see that little pocket in there?
Uh-huh.
I pitched in. Oh, I got one. Oh!
What happened?
Oh, man.
You set
That's
the
what
hook?
happened right there.
You took the fish lips right off of him, didn't you?
Took something off.
Oh, man.
Boy, I about went out the boat.
That's called a hook set.
Yeah, running set.
Oh. Well, I don't set as hard as you do.
I know. Not too many people do.
Yeah. Oh! I did an Allen hook set. Whoa! Whoa! There we go.
Nice fish.
Yeah. My gosh. I learned something. You gotta really set those things hard. Catch these fish. And run those hooks through the plastic. So, well, while I get this out, let's take a commercial break, huh?
Okay.
I'm
Already?
tired, man. I've already caught one fish today. Woo!
Tired already.
Yeah, we'll be back after this commercial break. We're having fun fishing. Look at that. That's what it's all about, except we just need him about 3 times this size.
Yep.
And away he goes.
You know, something's telling me, like right now, to change up and start throwing a spinnerbait. Ideal conditions. So I think I'm going to put one on here in a minute.
And something tells you that?
Yep. See how we came over here and I got a lot of sparse tulies and a lot of areas behind here?
Mm-hmm.
This is a good place to pick up your spinnerbait. See, even though it's only like 1.5 feet deep, they'll be back there. So what I'm doing is I'm casting over the top of the tulies all around them and just covering the water behind there.
Okay. So the tulies are a lot different here because they're out in the middle.
Yeah, it's just we're on. These are just shallow flats, you know. As you can see, the water goes way in the heck back there.
Yeah.
And those fish will go all the way in the back there. That's why when the tide's up, you know, a lot of guys will just stay on the outside and the fish are way up tight. They're still going to eat.
So, now how does tide affect our fishing then?
It does. When the tide's high, they usually go in tighter to cover, up higher, and then when the tide drops, they move out. A lot of times, I believe the bigger fish will go underneath the weed mats and sit there, and they won't do nothing. They just wait until the tide shifts again, and then they start feeding. That's why tides are real crucial. That's why a lot of times when we're out here filming, and like this morning, the tide was real early. I want to hurry up and get out here because I know that's my best chance of getting a big one.
Oh,
Nice fish.
That's a nice fish. I guess you were right when you said something was tapping you on the shoulder about a blade, huh?
Yep. Just had a funny feeling.
Uh-huh.
Said throw a spinnerbait.
Throw a spinnerbait.
Ooh. Huh?
Had one hit it.
You had a hit?
Yeah, I've got this chartreuse fish trap on. To me, it's kind of like a spinnerbait without a blade.
Yeah.
And I actually saw it hit. The water's pretty clear.
Man, he turned around, cast out in the middle of nowhere, and he got one.
Well,
That's up. Well, you got to be the luckiest guy I ever seen.
well, someone told me once that as the water goes down with the tide, that they hold out there in the weeds.
Yeah, they do.
I think that was Alan. Did someone get lucky or what? All right. It's like my second cast with this fish trap. I put the Senko down because it's getting pretty shallow as the tide's going out.
Yep.
All right.
He was sitting out on the weeds, that's
Yep.
for sure.
Here he goes. Well, and you changed from spinnerbait back to a
Yeah.
Senko.
I more so change up, not because I'm going to a certain area. I always change my baits to the best presentation to the fish. So usually I'll go down a bank and I might be pitching, and then if I come to an area that looks like I might get better results with a blade or some other kind of bait, I'll
I got a fish.
pick it up.
I got a fish.
Set it. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, you got one, all right. But it's more of I pick up the rods, the lures to the presentation of the, I think I can best put my bait in there and catch a fish.
Uh-huh.
So in other words, if I was around a lot of sparse tulies and stuff and a lot of weed holes, I'll usually pick up a blade because I might get them on the bank and I might get them next to tulies. I might get them in the weed pockets, where if you're just pitching a worm, if you got all these open pockets out here that might hold a fish, you'll just pass by them because you're only pitching to the bank like we are now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about picking the lure up to best present your bait to catch the fish where they're sitting. That's how I only change up.
Okay.
Because I could be going down a bank and all of a sudden I just pick up a different rod.
Right.
And it's only because I pick it up because I think I have a better chance of catching the fish there. Mm-hmm. The only reason I pick it up and change.
Not just because you want to change rods, huh?
No.
Okay.
And right there when I just stopped and I put the spinnerbait down, I picked up the dang Senko. I put it in too fast. I had one about 4 or 5 pounds, chase it right to the boat.
So you have to fish a Senko a lot slower, huh?
Yeah. But I usually just pitch it into the pockets, little holes in the back, and then might lift it up 1 or 2 times and then bring it back in and repitch it.
Okay.
Because these fish will be right on the bank.
Okay.
And another thing is like when you work these baits, like guys will shake them and do all kinds of goofy things. I usually just pitch it in, let it sink to the bottom, and it's only a foot deep. So I'm going to take my rod, I'm going to pitch it in, try to get it in there real quiet, let it hit the bottom, let it sit there for about 2 or 3 seconds, and then pick it up, lift it up maybe about 6 inches, set it back down, and then another same thing 1 more time, and then I come back out and go to the next spot. And I'm always looking ahead to the next place that I'm going to pitch. After I pitch in there, I'm looking up front to see where else I'm going to go.
Okay.
So I just pick it up, move it a couple times, and I'm already looking up ahead and look for little holes. And usually you can see like a little shade of color next to the tulies. It's a little bit deeper there, and that's where I'm going to go.
Okay.
And you got to remember, these fish, when they're up tight in the tulies, they're not looking toward us. They're looking toward the roots of the tulies.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, so that's why it's important to get it in real close as you
So you
can,
have to get in real close to the tulies, right?
because they're actually looking that way.
Okay.
They're eating pretty good here.
Got another one, Alan? Oh, man.
Fish on. Oh, got one.
You got one?
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Look at him go, baby.
Wow. Now, how'd you do that?
Pretty easy. Oh. Nice fish.
That is a nice fish. Fish on. Yeah. Yeah. Woohoo. Oh, wow. That's an Allen hook set. Got to set the hooks hard to get them in there, huh? That's a nice looking fish. Oh, another nice one.
Nice blade fish.
Yeah. Wow. That fish? The bite? Oh!
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
Nice little fish. Cinco fish again.
Mm-hmm.
So we're fishing out in this flat,
Uh-huh.
and like the boat's in 4 feet,
Yeah.
we're casting into 2 feet
Mm-hmm.
on the weeds. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I got a bite.
You got a bite? Oh,
Oh, missed him.
oh my gosh.
But, you know, just like what I was telling you, we're just fishing this big weeded flat areas, and that's what they do this time of the year. They move up on them. 1 foot, plenty of water.
Well, Alan, you think it'll rain?
I told you. So we should have quit when I wanted to.
Well,
Now I'm soaked.
he's gonna melt. He's made of sugar.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of the pre-spawn, isn't it? The springtime.
Yeah, springtime, you get rain like this, which is good for the fish,
Yeah.
not for the fishermen. But yeah, we showed you how to go get some shallow water fish,
Yes.
fishing the shallow sides of the island.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and fish are always around weeds.
Okay.
And you know, we were catching the fish in 1 to 2 feet of water.
If you were giving me a bad time after we got back in about using a goofy hook and not having my Cinco on straight, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you show us how to do this.
I like to use a 5/0. It's actually a round bend 5/0 Gamakatsu.
Okay.
And
It's
when you hook
just
it-
a worm hook, isn't
It's
it?
just a worm hook, and you want to make sure that when you put the Cinco on, that it's straight. See
Okay.
how it's straight, not all crooked.
Yeah.
And this is a 6-inch. I like to use 6-inch and something in dark colors, like green pumpkin or black and blue, those type of colors.
Yeah.
And I use braid. This is 50-pound braid,
Okay.
and I use a fast action, pretty
Okay.
stiff rod, 7-footer
Okay.
when I'm throwing them.
Okay. So fast action means it bends just right there
Just
on
on
the
the
tip and a
top.
real strong backbone.
A lot
So
of
we just-
backbone.
we pull out, so it just, yeah, okay.
And the
then-
other bait I was catching them on was just a spinner bait. And I also like to use braid, but I use 30-pound braid. And this
Okay.
is 3/8 ounce. And I like chartreuse and white this time of the year. Black also works good too, but I'm just too lazy to train.
Okay.
Pretty basic,
All
3/8 ounce.
Okay.
You
And
want to use light.
we're in the Delta doing pre-spawn bass,
Yep, we're in Delta doing pre-spawn bass
springtime, in the rain.
in the rain.
Okay. Well, I'm getting wet, so maybe
Yep.
we ought to go in. But
Let's go in.
okay, come back and join us next week on
Fun fishing.
Fun fishing.
Fishing is fun, but catching fish is funner. Whether it's autumn, winter, spring, or summer. From the Sacramento River to the San Francisco Bay, we're gonna show you how to catch some fish today. Salmon, bass, or trout, halibut's what it's all about. Stripers on the Delta, Alan and Warren will help ya.
Our camera guy was out fishing the other day and he fell out of the boat. He couldn't get back in. The best way to do it is swim back to the back of the boat.
Okay.
Put your feet on there. That trim button right here. Right here. Trim it up. There you go. Climb in. That's how you get back in the boat if you ever had to. Now, if he could do it, anybody could do it. Use your motor, trim it back up, and you just climb right in.
Alan! Alan, wait for me! Hey! Hey!
Fishing is fun, but hooking is the only way. We're gonna show you how to catch some fish today.